Stranger Still podcast. I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Miles.
And we are happy to be here to be discussing the teaser trailer for season 5. Oh my gosh. Wham. We have not talked to each other or looked online at all to see any spoilers since we watched this. So we are just ready to share with you our raw first reactions to the trailer. Boy, are we excited.
It's going to be such a fresh, crisp conversation. Yeah. For those of you first joining us, we are a rewatch podcast. We've watched the whole thing a couple times. Check out our original rewatch in 2022. We did every episode and then leading up to season 4. And then after season 4, reviewed every episode that happened there. And then we came back, rewatched it all again, and we did 11 episodes, character by character, across 2023, which I really loved as a way to get a different perspective, the whole story through one character's eyes. So fun. Joyce's perspective, Nancy's perspective. So go check that out. It was fun. So again, we are a rewatch podcast. We suck at speculating. Let's speculate.
And on to the rewatch. We're actually going to be back this fall with a new rewatch. Mm-hmm. This will have best of awards for each season. And we're going to be experiencing it with a first-time watcher, our brother Kirk. And that's just going to make it that much more exciting.
My brother Kirk. Your brother-in-law.
Brother by law.
We've mentioned that we're married before, and so I didn't want anyone to think that we were brother and sister.
Good call.
All right, the trailer dropped. We watched it on our lunch break today. What was your first thought?
Oh, man. I was blown away. So pumped. Every little snippet that I saw, I was overwhelmed with excitement. Mm-hmm. I had to watch it multiple times to even catch everything. It was just crazy, mind-blowing.
I was overwhelmed compared to the date announcement. We had 9 quick little snippets, and we were okay, we can do a podcast about this. I'll just put up all 9 on the screen. But as just this flow of information, we have invested so much in this show to see all this new stuff just pouring in was sensory overload.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I had to watch it on slow-mo.
I heard that because I was like, what in the heck isn't you just... And then you were talking about the found you line at the end.
It takes forever to get there when you watch it on slow-mo, which is kind of funny. But I mean, really, that just allows you to just truly digest everything. I don't know.
I thought that I wouldn't want to do. I've complained about the trailers quite a bit throughout our podcasting time because I always feel like if you're going to watch the show anyway, why watch the trailer? Why get spoiled? I've always regretted having seen Max floating above the graves in that season 4 trailer because as soon as we saw what happened to Chrissy, we knew it would be happening to Max. Right. But I don't know. It's so fun.
It's been so long. It just we're just so we're at the end. We're almost there. Yes. Just we just got a taste and it felt so good.
That's perfect. This made it feel real.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we're really going back in. And so we're going to go through the 5 things each that piqued our interest or that we were happy to see or that we have major questions about. It's a free game. It's back and forth. Mm-hmm. 5 things each from the trailer that we're just going to bring up. Before we do that, I'm going to read.
Much to choose from.
I'm going to read the little blurb that they put in the text of the YouTube video just to kind of set the scene. So every battle has led to this. Stranger Things 5. The fall of 1987. Hawkins is scarred by the opening of the rifts, and our heroes are united in a single goal: find and kill Vecna. But he has vanished, his whereabouts and plans unknown. Complicating their mission, the government has placed the town under military quarantine and intensified its hunt for Eleven, forcing her back into hiding. As the anniversary of Will's disappearance approaches, so does a heavy, familiar dread. The final battle looming, and with it, a darkness more powerful and more deadly than anything they've ever faced before. To end this nightmare, they'll need everyone, the full party, standing together one last time.
Oh my God, doesn't that just sound perfectly like a Dungeons and Dragons intro game? So good. Oh my, and of course on theme, Dungeons and Dragons is such a huge part of the integrity of the show, but oh my God, I'm so pumped. Oh my God, let's just dive right in. Okay. What do you think?
And I want this to be your number one takeaway. What was the biggest thing out of the trailer that just got you going, got the juices flowing, got you turned upside down and right side up?
Oh man. Okay. I'm going to say, first of all, it was super hard to choose because I was just like you said, where our brains are getting inundated with information. Mm-hmm. I think it's got to be watching Steve driving the car into the Upside Down.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, like, that stuck with me so hard, but it just, like, felt so, like, yeah, we're doing this! Like, I don't know, it felt like it just got you going.
I love that. So you took like a pumped, like, let's go.
Yes.
Go, go.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that struck me the most was the burn in hell over Eddie Munson's grave that Dustin was looking at. That was like the thing that, yeah, like I know this season is going to have such a good journey for Dustin. And I know he's in the Max role where Max ends season 3 with Billy's death, and there's so much complication for her to navigate there. Like, he died, right. He committed an act of heroism, but he was so bad, and she even wanted him to die. So, like, she's got that guilt. Dustin also has like a really complicated, like, Eddie he called himself a coward. He said, "I run now. I'm not a hero."
But he was the hero.
And then he sacrifices himself. Yeah. Really, Dustin's even like, you probably didn't need to sacrifice yourself.
Right.
But Eddie does it because he wants to prove to himself that he won't run and that he can be the hero. And then to know that this is the way the town sees him, that this is the way,
awful.
Like, that complexity with Dustin is just going to be confusing. And of course the town, and I don't know, I was really struck by that the most, just right off the bat.
You know, we've always, if you listen to all of our previous podcasts, I'm usually like the emotional one. I'm the one that gets stuck on the emotions of the show, the heart-wrenching parts. And here you are, we've like taken an opposite role here.
I know.
Like, that is deep. Yeah, I totally get why you were pumped about that.
Yeah, I know. It's very opposite. Go get him, Steve. Drive that car. That was your first thing. And mine was, boy, there's a real depth for Dustin coming in this season. All right.
That's so good, though.
What's your number 2?
Oh God, these are all gonna suck compared to your thing about Eddie. But man, the other thing was Will's face within the something. It almost looked like it had claws, like it was a creature, or it was like the stuff growing in the Upside Down.
I didn't really look at that part. So
I'm not totally sure what that was, but I almost saw it like, okay, we've talked a lot about this season being about Will and like his like internal battle. Maybe he's the hero. We don't know what's going to happen, but we know he has some sort of connection to Vecna or to the Upside Down. Maybe not even specifically Vecna, but the Upside Down. And I almost saw it as like the Upside Down trying to take him over again in some way.
And is he like passing out too? Like this was him like falling over?
Oh no, that was a different one.
Okay.
That was a different scene, but yeah, also to do with the Upside Down, okay. I think
I missed this one with Will.
Man. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, viney stuff, and there looks like something with a claw, almost like his head is inside one of the Demogorgons.
Okay.
That just really got me.
Ooh,
see, you gotta watch it on slow-mo, man.
I did watch some of it. By the way, Demogorgon, a lot of play in this trailer.
Oh,
like there's like
so
4 or 5
much.
different shots.
Dogs, Demogorgons.
Yeah,
like,
Demogorgons
holy crap.
coming up out of the barn door, coming up out of the road, jumping across trees, or chasing someone jumping across trees, bursting up out of the floor. Like Demogorgons.
This is Vecna's army, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's intense, man.
All right, my number 2 is the thing that we made the most noise for when we were watching the trailer live was Linda Hamilton. Bursting out of the door. That got the most like out of us.
Oh yeah.
We had kind of speculated, or I had speculated, she would be playing sort of a crazy person, maybe who's like, no, it's all real, kind of like her part in Terminator 2,
right?
Where she's kind of like, but that wasn't really what we saw. This was more of like an authority figure, like She bursts through the doors with 2 armed guards. She's got a pistol, bathed in like red light. She may even be one of the people who is an antagonist to Eleven and Hopper.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Okay,
She looks kind of like a bad guy. Obviously not the upside down bad guy, but like the military bad guy.
Well, we definitely need, it's so perfect that the humans are what is stopping 11.
I know.
Like, it's going to be Sullivan and whatever part Linda Hamilton is playing. Like, they're the barriers. Because I think, like, when Hopper's throwing those grenades and stuff, like, they're battling humans in that situation.
Oh, yeah. So they have, like, 2 separate battles. They're battling the people, the military, and they're battling the upside down.
Yeah, and they're battling the town and all the church folk that are all riled up from Jason's narrow-minded
I totally forgot about the
hatred.
church people.
They're probably, they're the ones, somebody who listened to Jason wrote Burn in Hell on Eddie Munson's grave.
Oh my God.
All right, so that was my second one, right? So what's your third?
Oh, man. Okay, this is going like feelings. This just felt like such an intense scene to me. It's with Karen and Holly in the bathtub. That's so dramatic. Like the fear they're obviously hiding from something.
I wrote down it was a lobster tank. Of course it's a bathtub.
Why would they?
I don't know.
Okay, I guess each person takes something different away from this.
Sorry.
So I want you to comment if you watched this and you thought that they were in a lobster tank or something similar. Please make a comment. Vindicate Miles because it's definitely a bathtub.
Openly concede that it is a bathtub. Sorry, go on.
It was just like such an intense scene. Like I love seeing Holly older, and I really want to see her play a more significant role in this season. I see her as that little girl looking up at the Christmas lights, following, and then the Demogorgon pushing on the walls.
Huge part of season 1.
Yeah, to go from there to this, her so much older in a bathtub with her mom holding her underwater, trying to keep her safe, possibly drowning. Oh, dang. That was just a really intense scene for me.
Yeah, and as we had talked about in the date announcement, it's just good to have Mrs. Wheeler on board.
Oh,
in the
yes.
real.
Oh my God, finally. Yeah, it does
seasons.
feel good.
Okay, keeping it with the deeper feelers, Nancy.
Oh.
Nancy, who was not in the date announcement at all, she is in some sort of
strife,
fluorescent green, gray, moldy tile bathroom. There's also some bright pink soap. I love that shot. And she's like washing blood off her hands and she's just crying.
God, yeah.
Crying, looking in the mirror. And, I love that season 4 for Nancy came back to Barb and her guilt. Like, I love that the show hasn't gotten so big that we just have to move past Nancy's guilt for being a young girl with a friend in high school who was brutally killed, that she had abandoned, to hook up with some guy, no offense to Steve, but like, I mean, that guilt is still going strong. And that I feel that guilt when she's looking in the mirror. And of course, that is the big thing at the end of season 4. So it was just good to see Nancy too.
Oh, of course. We miss Nancy. I did not really think of that at all. I didn't think of the connection to season 1. It actually, this wasn't in one of my top 5, but I'll bring it up because of that scene.
Okay.
Through many scenes, they have Jonathan speaking in the background. He's doing that speech to crying Nancy, the other crying Nancy scene.
Yeah.
Where he's saying this ties us all together forever.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of felt like a farewell, like a sacrificial speech. Like he's maybe sacrificing himself. And then we see that scene of her cleaning the blood off her hands. And I thought, everybody's talking about who's going to die. Like, is it gonna be Jonathan?
Oh gosh, I bet a lot of people are getting that out of that. I did not think of that when I first saw it. What I saw was like Jonathan saying, "This ties us together. This trauma, this horribleness, forever." And Nancy's look there, because it does show her look. They're like in the woods for this. This is different than the bathroom tile scene.
Right.
I thought her look was like, "Yeah, but we broke up."
Well,
that's what Like, yeah,
I thought so
sure,
too, but like,
sure.
what a time to break up with somebody. Like going
Hey,
through
Nancy-
this, I don't know. It just felt
No, but
weird.
You're right. There could be a sacrificial tone to that. You know, I don't want Jonathan to sacrifice himself, but I mean, God, you're right. Those things all kind of like connected together. I would say if you were running the Vegas DraftKings odds, that Jonathan's just went up.
And it would just somehow make the most sense too. He's the older protective brother. He's been protective since season 1 when he felt the guilt of losing Will. He put a lot of that on his own shoulders. So like he does somehow make that right fit as the person to die. If somebody has to die, I still maintain I don't want anybody to die. I want everybody to make it.
We want the forest moon of Endor, yub nub. Let's all celebrate as the Death Star explodes ending.
Oh, God.
All right.
Yeah.
Your number 4.
Okay. 11 flying. What the heck? Oh my God. She flies now?
They
is
fly
that just
now.
like a weightless jump, or is that like true flying? I don't know. I saw that and I was like, what? Like her powers are stepping up.
Yeah, it could be her powers escalating, or it could be like some sort of dream state, or maybe some sort of, God.
I don't know. I think she's flying. She's doing that.
Yeah,
it's like a
like,
true superhero.
And it's like in the day, right? Like,
yeah, it's in the day.
Like,
it's like at that junkyard when they have the demo dogs that are coming in season 2.
Do you think it's actually at that junkyard?
It really, that's the impression that I got. I don't know that it is for sure, but that's the impression I got.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. I love
going back to places that we saw in previous seasons.
There's a lot of that too. We see the lab in the Upside Down. We see a little flash of that here.
I was super pumped about that too. There's so much.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, the meat wall makes a new appearance.
That we talked about in the last.
Yeah, did we get an 80th foot on that thing? I think we panned out a little bit more.
God.
I think we might have got to 90.
If you don't understand that reference, you're going to need to go back and to listen to our.
I think we might bump that up to 85 feet. I think we might bump that up to 85 feet. But our friends, the Into the Upside Down podcast, they had a really good theory that I have to shout them out because.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Because it would be just wrong not to. They think that might be the quarry, the upside down version of the season 1 quarry.
Oh.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Like they're at the bottom of the quarry?
Yeah, they're like at the bottom of the quarry
And
of the upside down version.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very interesting.
So we're coming back to all these places. I really like that, and I hope the Duffers are listening and working furiously to make it happen if it wasn't.
They're going to take anything that we say and it's going to be like 10 times better than anything we could possibly come up with.
Well, hopefully they listen to the Into the Upside Down podcast because that was out a while ago, so they would have got a head start.
All right, so did you say your 4?
That was your number 4. Now I have to do my number 4.
Yeah, what was your number 4?
Well, let's talk music here, people.
Oh, you've always been about the music.
Now, I did not recognize this song. It is lathered in all sorts of what is now the Stranger Things, synth and big percussion timpanis. But I looked it up. This song is Child in Time by Deep Purple.
Oh.
So, of Smoke on the Water.
Yeah.
Bum, bum. And it's like their big, epic church organ, like 10-minute jam. Like this is Deep Purple's like, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, honey. It's kind of that.
It sounded really familiar. I guess that
I would say it's probably the least favorite or famous trailer song that they have put out. Yeah. And it's not an 80s song. I think it's 1970.
Oh.
But I guess Baba O'Reilly, the Teenage Wasteland song from season 3 trailer, was also early 70s. But the lyrics
with the music knowledge.
Yeah. Well, the lyrics are the key actually here.
Yeah.
The music is cool. It's not my favorite song of Deep Purple, so I'm not a big Deep Purple fan, but it's a very jammy church organ. Check it out. The lyrics are absolutely crucial. Sweet child in time.
Damn.
You'll see the line that's drawn between good and bad. See the blind man shooting at the world, bullets flying, taking its toll. If you've been bad, oh Lord, I bet you have, and you've not been hit or seen the flying lead, you'd better close your eyes, bow your head, wait for the ricochet. I want to hear you sing. You hear that part there.
Oh.
That just feels to me like that is Vecna is the lead singer of Deep Purple singing to, I think, Will. And just like, sweet child in time, you know, this world is so dark and you are going to be my vessel with which I, you know, destroy it. And you haven't been hit by the bad yet, but you will. And let me consume you. Like, I just.
Damn.
You know, like Vecna, big Deep Purple fan. And the choice of this song is absolutely about the lyrics. You just, I know it for sure.
Wow. Oh my God.
Sure.
See, like of course I wasn't listening to the lyrics at all. I was so focused on everything I was watching, but that's awesome. I mean, the attention to detail that they spend on every aspect of Stranger Things is just, it's phenomenal. That's why the show is so amazing. I love that.
I love that. And to be fair, I don't think all those lyrics are in the trailer. I think just I Want to Hear You Sing. But those are the full lyrics of the song.
Wow.
10 minutes long, those are the lyrics.
All right. Well, I'm just going to hit you with my number 5
Alrighty.
because it's Vecna related. And it's him saying, found you. And it's not like, of course, that is supposed to be dramatic. It's supposed to get us all. But the reason I'm so hooked on it is, who exactly is he talking about? Because I feel like he could be talking about Will.
Okay.
He could be talking about 11. He could also be talking about Max.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And because I think we've talked about this in a past podcast we've done where, like, what exactly happened to Max. Is Max somehow, like, protected within 11?
Yeah.
And that's why she's not waking up.
She's eluding him.
Yeah,
somehow.
and 11 is like somehow protecting her, and Vecna's been looking for her. Like, is that what's going on? Or is it Will trying to connect? Is it Vecna trying to connect with Will because he's so connected to the Upside Down? Or, of course, is it 11? Because they're obviously the nemesis.
Yeah. Wow. Out of those, God, those are 3 good ones. It could also be Nancy. I could say, you know, that.
You think it's Nancy? Okay, let's hear your reasoning.
I think it's not Nancy. I don't think so. I just think Vecna and Nancy are going to have some sort of altercation. But when I thought of like found you, God, I'm on board with Max. I'm on board with Max.
I'm just like that whole aspect, the mystery of it. That just really got me super pumped up.
Oh, actually. It could be Ted.
Ted?
Oh, no. Vecna's whole search has been for the perfect specimen.
Karen's husband, Mike's dad, Ted.
And Ted's like, oh, hey.
Oh, you're looking for me? Well, I've been here the whole time.
Mike's not home. I can do... All right.
Oh my God.
That was your number 5.
Yeah, what's yours?
My number 5 feels like a kind of anticlimactic to end on, but my number 5 was Lucas holding Max in the clear homage to Jurassic Park.
Yes.
So
I think I shouted that out too. I was like, he's holding Max. He's holding Max.
Yeah, and the way the Demodogs are going, even the camera angle, this is Jurassic Park. I mean, this is
absolutely.
And the thing that like clicks for me is like, that's 90s.
Yeah.
We are coming to the 90s. Obviously, Stranger Things, you know, a love letter to Steven Spielberg and Stephen King. So, but we are almost there. You know, we got a lot of Terminator 2 things going on already in this season with Linda Hamilton and Hopper's leather jacket. And that was released in 1991. So we are drifting into the 90s. But
that's ours. That's our decade, baby.
I think it was really purposeful for them to put a 90s reference in there.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was really like, hey, get ready. There's gonna be some early 90s stuff here. We're moving away. We're moving away from Like a Virgin, you know, Madonna into Vogue Madonna.
Using the musical references here.
Yeah, to help Madonna fans
that really
connect to what I'm talking about.
We're millennials, so that just is extra exciting to me because like we're 90s kids.
I know that. Well, I think that's part of why it hit me too, because you weren't even alive for any of the Stranger Things timeline yet, right?
1989.
So nothing has happened in the time that, you know, the fictional Kathleen of the Stranger Things verse was born. I think season 3 maybe comes to 85. So like, we don't remember any of this nostalgia. We like it, but we don't remember it. But seeing the Jurassic Park thing, I was like, oh, well, that's from my childhood.
For sure.
Whoa.
Yes.
So that kind of connected with me. So
that's pretty cool.
All right. Those are a good 5, but I still got more.
I do.
Wanna grab bag,
I
just
have a
keep
little
going?
more. I wanted to bring up
But we will no longer be counting anymore, folks.
we're done with our top 5, but there's still some points of interest that I want to address. The upside down gate per se that's right in town.
Oh yeah, like it's like a compound
What
with like
building is that in? I was trying to think, like, is it a significant building? It's like right in the center of town. It's not at the power plant.
Yeah, and it's not the
quote
lab.
Unquote.
Or,
yeah, the lab. The lab, thank you.
Yeah.
It's not Will's house. Like how?
It's not
why?
like the library center of town where we saw the crack, unless they bulldozed everything in downtown. But like,
and maybe there's nothing to it. There's no like rhyme or reason, but I thought like, is there a significance to that? Maybe somebody else has more insight, another podcast.
Yeah.
So make sure to watch all the Stranger Things podcasts. We've got some favorites, right?
Yeah, we do. Into the Upside Down, Ham Radio Podcast, Star Court, Food Court. Check them all out.
Maybe they'll have more to say about that, but
They
that was just
definitely
really
will.
intriguing
They
to me.
Yeah, and don't. I don't know. I don't want to like speculate too much on most of this, but after 26 minutes of speculating, but like, doesn't it feel like most of this is from like the first couple episodes? Like,
yes,
it feels like this is all like setting the scene we're getting. You mentioned that red gate, and right before that, we see the compound and we see like some barracks. Like, I feel like this is all stuff we're going to see in like the first like 30 minutes of what Hawkins is like now. Like the blurb mentions the military has him under quarantine. Like, I just get that feeling.
Yeah. I do too. I think you're spot on there.
All right,
like they don't want to give us too much.
Yeah. All right. Here's another thing in grab bag mode. There's one quick shot of Murray and Robin.
Oh my God, that was on my list too. Like when I was watching it slow-mo, I was like, there he is. There's Murray.
Oh.
I love Murray. I was so pumped. I've been disappointed that we haven't really seen anything of Murray. And so as soon as I saw that, I was like, he's in it. He's in it.
And I'm talking specifically them two, like that team up. I don't think they've ever done anything together. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's get a Murray and Robin thing going on.
Oh, that's good. I didn't even think. I was just too excited to see Murray.
Murray has always been your like favorite.
He
like
has
you
been.
Absolutely love Murray. We saw a lot of good pair ups. Like we saw the original party in the woods there with Dustin, Mike, Lucas, and Will doing a like ready break sort of hand thing.
We always want the whole party to be together. Like we've talked about that in previous episodes of our podcast.
Seems pretty clear. Dustin and Steve got a lot to do together. We see Eleven and Will.
Seeing Dustin's face beat up.
Oh yeah.
Gosh. Like, what happened to you?
What happened?
Poor Dustin. This is going to be a rough season for him.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a tough, like a emotional season for Dustin.
Right.
We haven't really talked about the radio thing, like how it starts.
Yeah. So obviously they're like hiding out from the military. So they're, I guess, keeping tabs on what's going on, what the military is doing by tapping into their radio frequency. Is that what's going on?
I thought this was like a scheme. This was like some way they're using the radio station's antenna to get to the Upside Down or make some sort of move against Vecna. Because Joyce is involved.
Okay.
Like, and they're like kind of sitting there watching her. I mean,
I was trying to figure out what that meant.
I mean, go back and watch the season 4 trailers and look at how much it was cut across different things. Like we didn't really see anything today.
We really didn't know what happened.
I personally think this is some sort of, because we see like some weird upside down stuff with the radio antenna kind of later in the trailer. So there's some weird stuff going on. But like Joyce looks like she's ready to like give like the Winston Churchill address to London. We will be bombed. We'll fight them on the beaches. We will fight them in our gardens.
God, I didn't even think of that. I just thought she was listening, and that was what was going on.
Okay.
Oh man,
I thought she was ready to like.
I mean, she
3,
might have.
2, 1, and she's like, fellow citizens of Hawkins. Wait, why is that her voice?
I don't know.
Fellow citizens. I can't do a Winona.
No. You just
don't even try to do a
just
Winona.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What else?
Well, there's one more thing I wanted to touch on, and this is kind of a random thing.
Okay.
It is a scene that they also showed a small snippet of at the the release dates. What are we calling that? Because I called that a teaser trailer.
Okay, that was called a date announcement.
Yeah, well, that was my initial teaser. That was the teaser trailer.
You called a trailer. I called a date announcement. I'll let it go.
So the shot with Joyce holding the axe when they're in some sort of like barn, that was in that. And I thought I saw something in the background at that time, but I couldn't see it very clearly. It was really quick. I was able to see a little bit better in this trailer. There's like some kid with overalls standing up on the like support beams, like above Joyce's head in the background. And it's so like weird and misplaced and creepy. And I'm sure like once we watch it, the layout will make a lot more sense. But I just saw it seemed so creepy to me. Like, who is this child levitating behind Joyce? I don't know. It's such a random thing. I'm sure there's nothing really to it, but
you'll have to watch one of the 50 YouTube videos, Stranger Things
deep dive,
29 Easter eggs, or like Stranger Things trailer explained.
Oh, by the way, we're not that. We're not that,
and they aren't that either. How dare you deign to think that you know everything? Like, I'm going to explain this to you.
Get off your high horse.
Get off your high horse, man.
Hey, but no judgment from us.
Well, except in regard to the horse. Only judgment is how high you ride your horse.
Okay.
I don't have any others.
I have one more thing. Like, I did like. We saw that scene of Erica holding the syringe.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, we've always known Erica as a badass. Is she like torturing somebody? Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, she's like, oh, you're not going to talk. I'll make you talk.
I don't know. Her face looks pretty determined there. I thought she was just giving Ted his insulin shot or something like that. Like, it could be. It could be.
Back to Ted here. Oh my god.
It was nice to see one shot of Erica. That was the only shot of her that we got.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else we're like longing to see here? I feel like we got a good smattering. We saw a lot of Dustin and Steve. We got Nancy in this one.
Together.
We got a voiceover from Jonathan. Mm-hmm. The date announcement was heavy on Joyce.
We saw Joyce and Hopper together.
Yeah, and sitting on the bed, that was a really nice moment.
Yeah. That didn't look nice for them. They looked sad.
No, that is true, but it looks like they're like lived in together. Like, I truly think the Joyce and Hopper romance is just solved. It ended in season 4, and now they're just a team.
Just together.
The Mike and 11 romance is just solved. It's that we had the big problem resolved at the end of season 4 for those two couples.
Agreed. Well, we meant this to be a pretty quick podcast, but we're already wrapping up at 33 minutes here. So that's just how excited we were about this teaser trailer. And we hope that you were too. Have any thoughts, please drop a comment.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today.
Apparently people can make comments on Spotify.
Oh.
People who make comments on Spotify over the last couple years, I don't know how to write back to you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do better.
We're not experts, okay?
I want to figure out how to do it.
We are reading them.
We read them, and we absolutely
love them.
Yeah, love them. And some people have said we should be doing more podcasts, which we will be. We'll be back.
Yeah, stay tuned.
We're gonna do one for each season. They're gonna be huge episodes with my brother, Kathleen's brother-in-law, because Kathleen and I are not biologically related. And we're gonna like go through the whole season and kind of give out awards and stuff like that. But we're also gonna do a really cool segment at the end where my brother Kirk tries to predict what's gonna happen in the next season, and then he's gonna go. And then we're gonna have a segment called "What an Idiot," where you and us will be able to just be like, "Man,
he thinks he knows what's gonna happen, but he knows nothing."
And I think that will be a good time, like kind of dismissing him from the episode.
Yeah,
will also give us a good time to kind of talk about what season 5 things we've kind of seen while rewatching the series.
Oh, right.
So I feel like, so tune in for that. And hopefully we'll have some guests and stuff leading up. Everything's coming out in multiple parts. Thanksgiving, Christmas, we'll have episodes in between. I mean,
pumped.
We're gonna burn out hot, baby. We're gonna do this podcast and burn out for season 5, and then it'll just be left to the internet
Yeah, so get ready.
Get ready. Until Waylon is old enough.
That's our son.
That's our son. When he's 20 years old, we'll do a rewatch with him.
Oh, perfect. We're already preparing for the future.
So tune in for that. That'll be 2043.
All right. And thank you again for joining us today. I'm Kathleen.
Miles.
We out.